If they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I want those stumble bums to see for a fact the kind of top draw first rate chums I attract. All I can say is wow, just look at where I am. Tonight I step straight into a party jam. What a setup, holy cow. They'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. What a step up, holy cow. They'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. Hello there, Pete. How's it going? So, yeah, I've been having a little work on this one. I'll do a little bit of showing off now. I've been working out this little picky version of it that I've been doing myself as well, a little sort of more kind of complex picky sort of thing. But yeah, so I've just been having a little mess around with that. Thought I'd show you it, see what you think. So, as requested, what we're looking at is the basically the second section of If My Friends Could See Me Now. What you have is the verse which we already did last time. So, quick little recap on that. Maybe what you could do as a warm-up is just practice them round as chords. Obviously, you said you wanted this bit chord-based rather than all the picky stuff, this second section, which is what I've done. If you have a look at the verse, and what we'll do is we'll just run through that with chords. So if you look back to the last lesson, you'll see in the verse, you got your C, C7, F, F7, E7, then you got the tricky little bit, but which is really fun. I love that little bit. Then you got the D7, you can do like that or like that if you choose to. Okay, so that's our verse chord. So let's start out with a warm up on that. So that's the bit where it's if they could see me now. And what I'm doing strumming wise, real nice, just strumming on the beat for now. So you can focus on those chord changes. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I want those stone cold bums to see for a fact the kind of top draw first rate chums I attract. Cool, so that's our verse chords. That's what you pretty much practice without going into the the picky bit. That's a verse. So maybe spend 5-10 minutes just practicing through those. See if you can play along with the video. I'll play it around once more for you so you can use that as your warm-up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's our verse. Right, let's move on to the new part. So what you see if you look at the picture I've sent you over, the next part we go into is the chorus. And that's where the lyrics sort of change. So again it goes, all I can say is, wow, just look at where I'm at. Where I am. Tonight I landed pow right in a pot of jam. What a setup, holy cow. They'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. Okay, so that's our chorus basically. And as I said, you're going verse, chorus, just back and throughout this whole song. So this is our new section, all done in chords. We'll work on that to start with, and then we'll go into the sort of theatrical outro at the end. So chorus starts out exactly the same as the verse. So we're going again, let's keep the strumming simple for now and just look at the chords. So all I can say is, well, just look at where I am. So you shouldn't have any troubles there. 4 strums on each, C to C7. So look at where I, nice and easy, to F. I stumbled head first into a pot of jam. So that's where it differs from the sort of changes, where you normally go to your F7 in the verse. You change straight to your E7. Pot of jam. Bring in an A7 here. What is it? Holy cow, what is it? Holy cow, they'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. Okay, so basically, let's go through that all together. Shouldn't be too many. There's no new chords there. You've got a G7, which you should be fine with, E7, which you should be fine with. D7, I don't know how you get. I saw you using that in the video you sent there. Oh. So you can try the bar chord way in this one as well if you so choose, or you can do it the open chord way as well. So from the top of the chorus, to D, I can say as well. Just look at where I am. Tonight I landed right in a pot of jam. What a setup. Holy cow, you better believe it if my friends could see me now. Okay, and from that, if they could see me now, this little gang. This is the verse again. Da, 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 da. Want those stone cold guns to see for a fact the kind of top drums. Let's go into the chorus. All I can say is, wow, just look at where I am. To go head first into a pot of jam. Wanna step on, holy cow, they'll never believe it if my friends can see me now. Okay, nice. So that is your chorus basically. Pretty simple, not too tricky. So what we're going to do is now look at the outro, so the second part of the last part of the song, should I say, but the second part of the lesson. Again, we're using similar chords, so you've got your C, just C and C7 again. You got your F, F7, A7, D7, G7, and then we're finishing on an F. Okay, so what you've got is basically a big pause. If they could. So that's your, basically it's, the timing on that's quite hard to explain, but it's basically if they could, just going along with the vocals. If they could on your C. Now we're gonna go 2, 3, 4. If they could see me, and it basically slows down at that point. So if they could see me now, that little gang of mine starts to speed up. Reading fancy gel and drinking fancy wine, gonna step on. Holy cow, I'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. Okay, so yeah, good fun. Basically, once I go into that first bar of C, so you see I've separated the if they could, that's above. If they could see me now, your gang of mine. So what you see I'm doing is 8 strums on each bar. So on the C, for example, if they could see me now. So it's, and how I'm doing it, slightly different to anything we've done before. It's hard to get it on paper, so I'll show you here. So I'm sort of aiming with your first drum, whether you're doing this with a pick or with your fingers, up to you. So really, you see there, I'm focusing on that G string there. And then on the second strum, I'm more aiming for those bottom strings. It doesn't have to be really strict, because you know you only do the one chord. But if they could see me now, so So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's our bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. All down strums. Boom. So we're going if they could. Nice and slow to start with. See me now. That little to the C7 gang of mine. Same strumming, just picking up. Friends who fell in drinking. And C1, A7, one step down. Holy cow, they'll never believe it if my friends could see me now. With that, so that G7, basically at the end. So what you do is, well, in fact, I'll leave that for a second. Let's go back round to what we've just done to make sure you're getting that. So, best way to practice this at home: start out with your C, and we're just going to go. All down strums. As you see, if you watch my strumming hand closely. Start out really slow on the C. If they could see me now. Over to the C7 gang of speeding up very slightly to the F, getting quicker. F7, quicker. A7. 2, 3, 4. So, excuse me. So anyway, wait. Once you get to the D7, you've speeded up really quick there. So from the C, C7, it's when you hit the F. F7 even quicker. A7, D7 really quick. Leave me if my friends. Now this is a bit tricky. The first beat of G7 you miss out. If my friends could see me now. So you're basically strumming on the offbeat. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you're doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down. If my friends could see me now. And again, finishing on that C. Okay, so really, that's our. I hope that's kind of what you're after. What I'm going to do is play it without me singing or making any sort of noise over the top. Just playing that outro, and so at home you can practice playing along with it and see if you can keep up to the speed. So the only bit I'll sing along with is that if they could, and the very last bar on the G7, just because that helps with the timing. So. If they could. Friends could see me now. Okay. Excuse me, got a bit of a cough at the moment. So great. I hope that will keep you entertained. I think you can practice the chorus chords. I think it's really that strumming that'll be the kind of new part for you, and the speeding up and slowing down and that kind of thing that should be quite fun. I've said I'll say in the email, but yeah, basically, me and Josie are away on holiday for a week next week, so I won't be doing a lesson then. But once I get back, what I was thinking was, from looking at the video that you sent me over, you've got getting really good at some quite complicated chords and complicated chord changes, and you do have the rhythm there, but sometimes there's slight gaps in the playing, so moving between certain bits and not a complete steady rhythm. That would be my main thing that I think we should pick up on. So when I was at music university, their sort of motto, which they taught me, was doing simple things well. So it's what I would suggest for our next couple of lessons, because songs like If My Friends Could See Me Now, it's kind of like almost like a show tune, and there's loads of brass going on, and there's all sorts of, it's quite a complex song rhythmically and chord wise. So if even just a few, I've got a few in mind that I can pick out that are just quite straightforward, and what I think your aim should be is, even if we're just doing the same chords and the same strumming pattern, simple stuff, but really perfecting one song from beginning to end with the rhythm really steady and that kind of thing. So I'll send over a load of suggestions, and then you can have a look through and see what you think. I'm taking my Yukon holiday with me, so when I get back, I'll learn a load over there, and then when I get back, we'll go from there. All right, take it easy, Pete. Bye.